Hi, I'm James, and today we're going to review something a bit different for me. It was a Christmas present to me. Game called Bucket of Doom by, let me just get the company's name right, Big Potato. Now it says on there it's for 3 or more players, and yeah, you definitely need 3 players. Age 17 plus, yeah, there are some quite adult themes in the game. And it's 30 minutes playing guide. So what you have is you have 280 objects. So you've got various cards, they're double-sided, and we'll go into how they work in a second. You then get, is it 100? Confirm that. Sorry, 70 scenario cards. These are what's going to be your scenario. And you have the rules. Now, they're not complex rules. That's it. So looking at them, if you've played something like Cards Against Humanity, you'll have the basic idea. Your aim is to win the most scenarios and survive best. You start with 8 object cards, and a player then draws one of the scenarios and reads it out. What you then have to do is come up with the best solution using one of your cards. And then what you do is vote on who's got the best solution that's most likely to survive. And the cards are intended to be absolutely, truly useless. And at the end of that round, you pick up a card. And it's the first one to collect 3 cards wins. It really is that simple. Now, there are some advanced rules. You've got flip rule. Now, you noticed earlier the cards for the items are double-sided. So you can, as an action, you can flip them around and use the other side. Then you've got my personal favourite rule. I absolutely love this, the MacGyver rule. This lets you play multiple items based on the legendary TV character. It says there, he had a knack for getting out of sticky situations using a combination of everyday objects, usually involving duct tape. So what you do is you can play as many objects as you want. And I think that is a really fun rule. And you've also got the option of a fire sale rule, where you start with 10 cards, can play as many as you want each round, but you can only replace when you run out of cards. So yeah, nice little ideas I think in there. So let's have a look at some of the cards. Now I've picked a few at random, and these are just to give you a flavour for the game, and it will show you why some of them are definitely a bit more adult. Your bungee jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. In mid-air you notice the rope is too long. You're a shipwrecked vampire on a barren desert island and dawn is coming. You're at the top of the Empire State Building in the fist of a giant gorilla with anger management issues. You're the US President and the intern you definitely haven't had sexual relations with is going to the press. Obediently you follow your GPS into a lake. Your car starts filling it with icy water and the doors won't open. And then the last one I picked up, you're an Uncle Samogram, but you get the wrong venue and burst into Islamic State's AGM singing Born in the USA. So you get one of those and then you've got your 8 cards. So let's have a look at what we've got. If I use the white side first, we've got Toshiba RT SX1 boombox, Michelangelo's Statue of David, a large honey-baked ham, a porta potty, a late 70s edition of Playboy, a confidential CIA file, John Deere leaf blower and a Beanie Baby. So that's the white side, and then you've got the black side, which has got jumbo breast implants, ball of rubber bands, potato gun with a potato, 1980s cell phone, stars and stripes bandana, an 80s mixtape, a home pregnancy test, and sweet old grandma. So those are what you'd have to work. So let's use that last one with the Uncle Samogram, and you've burst into IS's AGM singing Born in the USA. So I need to try and work out a way out of this. So let's use the white side first and see what I can come up with for that. Let's have a look. Various options there. You could argue the large honey-baked ham you're using to beat them off with. You could even sort of shred it and use the leaf blower to actually blow the bits of honey-baked ham at them to try and keep them away. I suppose you could argue that. Confidential CIA file. could try an argument that you're using that to blackmail or something. So there are various options in there. Looking at the black side, what have we got? We've got the potato again with the potato trying Sweet Old Grandma, the home pregnancy test, the mixtape, but the Stars and Stripes bandana, the cell phone, ball of rubber bands and jumbo breast implants. Yeah, I think what I might go with that one is use the Stars and Stripes bandana, put it on and actually ask them what they think of my cover. Do I look American enough to get through customs? Could try something like that. You can play around with it. It's fun, it's fast, it's not too serious. It's something that it's probably going to involve alcohol, I think, playing it a lot of the time. And I think the more daft people you know, the more they'll enjoy the game. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click on the like button below so that I know what people like and I know what to make more of. Alternatively, if you've enjoyed it and think you'd like to see more, please click on the subscribe button. That way you get notified by YouTube whenever I bring out a new video. And you never know, there might be something in there that you hadn't considered, because I do cover a variety of things on the channel. And finally, if you have a little bit of cash going, I now have a Patreon account. I'm always looking for patrons, because at the end of the day, let's be perfectly honest, it's a good way for me to get a little bit of money that I'll use to buy review items or to travel to museums and so on. I don't put a huge amount on that. At the minute, all we've got is one tier charging £1 a month, which just, as I say, helps cover my costs. See you soon.